Okay, hello. I Choose Fit Coaches Circle. I'm so excited to be here with you tonight to introduce you to the 2B mindset, help you to know how you can take advantage of it, if it's for you, if you should take advantage of it, and also how you can help other people in their journey to join you, right? Because really that is something that I think has really just changed my heart, is just having that ability to make that impact, right? It just helps you to be more connected and more diligent to what you need to do, being able to do that too. So welcome to everybody as you guys jump on. If you have any questions and you're on your computer, use the chat section there. If you are on your phone, just you can send me a text to 801-706-4176. I'll put in the, well, I was going to say I'll put that in the chat, but if you're not if you're not on your computer, then you won't be able to see that, right? So here we go. But I do want to answer any questions that you guys have, so make sure that you do that as any questions come up, and we'll cover those at the end. Just type them into the chat, or you can send me a text. Again, 801-706-4176. Okay, so let's get started. What I'm going to do first is just introduce you to the 2B mindset. So if you haven't had an opportunity to listen to the trainings and things that I sent out, you know, you can take an opportunity to learn more, but I'm just going to do a quick introduction of what it is. And like I said, make sure that you take some opportunity to continue to learn, because I know I put together a couple of good places that you can get some good resources to learn a little bit more above and beyond this training, and that's where you're going to be able to dive in depth. And the more you know and feel better about that, the easier it is, you guys, to help other people, right? You don't have to be an expert or know everything, but you'll be able to speak to it and be able to answer some of those questions. And the best way to really gain that knowledge, you guys, is to go through the program yourself, right? Anytime that something new comes out, whether it's my favorite or not, I really try to get some experience with it, or, at least watch the videos or watch the program to make sure that I can really speak to what it is for other people too. So don't hesitate to continue to build your knowledge continually with this. Okay, so with that, let me share my screen here. If I can figure that out here. It's probably going to be a messy desktop, I'm sure. Okay, can you guys see that desktop here? Let me see. Let's see if I can make this smaller here. Guys that are on, will you just let me know, can you see that, and can you still see me? Let me see. For some reason it didn't share there. Let me see. Okay, that's what I wanted. Okay, awesome. All right, here we go. So what is the 2B mindset, and how do you help other people as far as support and accountability? Okay, so you guys, this is a totally different program. We're used to diets or plans that have a specific start date and end date, and you do them for a specified amount of time. And I really feel that Beachbody did such an amazing job with the portion fix system, and in teaching us that you can integrate things into your life and not restrict yourself, and know what portions look like to be able to lose weight and to maintain it and to make that a lifestyle. This program, I think, will just continue to enhance, for those of you who have been doing that, enhance that even more, right? To teach you now not only how that, to kind of stop telling yourself that deprivation mindset, but to also really make some shifts just some ways that you speak and have that relationship around food that'll help you to really, really be able to know in every situation, feel like you can be successful, right? Sometimes when you're doing a specific fitness program and you come across situations like you're going out of town or you're on vacation or, something happens in your life that makes it busy, we kind of feel like we have to put a pause on that, right? And that we have to kind of fail for a period of time and then restart and get back to it, right? I feel like that all the time, and it's this yo-yo cycle of up and down, and it's been really tough for me over the last year, I think, to really maintain that good weight without bouncing back and forth like 10 to 15 pounds. So I feel like the tools in the 2B mindset are going to help you to really take that a step further, to really be full and satisfied in your food, but do it in a way that's helping you to build a healthy relationship with food, that mindset piece of that, right? So this is a video-based weight loss program. It focuses on what you can eat to stay full, to stay satisfied, to stay in control of your eating, and you don't have to count calories. You don't have to count points. You don't have to measure out your food or use containers or specific portions. It's going to teach you how to use a plate visualization method and specific foods to how to group those so that for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, so that you can have success, right? So Alana, who I'm going to introduce in just a minute, our registered dietitian that we're working with through this program, she calls it plating with purpose, right? And I love that, right? So your food, instead of just being there to accommodate for all our emotions, it becomes purposeful, right? And you start looking at it as purposeful and how it's serving your body and how you're going to feel and what things you do want to indulge on and what things like you don't care. We eat it anyway because of that emotional connection to food, and how we can start really bettering that relationship so that we feel good about that purpose all the time. So I really love that catchphrase, plating with purpose. Your food purpose, right? So there's 21 video trainings that you learn the basic principles of the program, right? So education on the food groups, and she looks at food groups a little bit differently. I think you'll be excited for that. What to eat and when, and then covering a lot of real life situations and strategies for every eating situation, right? So when you're going to a restaurant or you like to eat takeout, so restaurants and takeouts, right? Different scenarios, vacations, trips, parties, right? She covers all of that for you. And then she also has five like frequently asked question videos. So 5 videos on topics that typically come up when we're dealing with weight loss, right? And how to really have a positive mindset through that, right? So things like, I've hit a plateau, or what if I fell off, and I kind of just left. What do I do? How do I get back to this? Just different situations about different eating styles or different things like that. So you really get a good opportunity to feel good, like, okay, and emotional eating, right? All of these things that come up in some strategies and some support to just be able to say, okay, I can do this. Now I've got some things that I can trigger into my head and into my brain to really make that possible and make that happen, right? So I think you're really gonna like that aspect of it. And then there's 15 additional videos that will teach you how to make some of the recipes that she loves, right? So these are time saving, they're very simple, everything to really help you to minimize the effort and things that you have to put into the kitchen. So, if you like kind of those video tutorials, and she will give tips throughout the way how to save time and do things that will be helpful to you. So it's an awesome program, you guys. I've dived in and gone through almost all of the videos just to kind of learn, right? To just gain that initial knowledge. And, it'll take some practice, right? Some of the things that she implements and some of the things that you're doing, right? So she calls basically the foundation, the 2 bunnies, right? So you're drinking water first, you are veggies more, which you'll understand kind of is the base of your meals. You will use the scale every day to gain that data, right? So if you've seen some of the nutritional workshops that Jen and I did over the last week or two, you will understand the importance of data and how we can use the scale in a productive and healthy and happy way. And then she also talks about tracking is a big part of this, right? So really this plan isn't to just help you to say, do this, don't do that. It's to really help you to enjoy the food that you love and how you love it with the, what she calls accessories, with the extras and things that you love, but find how you do it in a way that helps you to have a successful weight loss day every day that you want to have a successful weight loss day, right? And to teach you that it's okay for us to have some of those moments where we, have some of those carbs or things that we enjoy, and how to do that still in a mindful way. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited for that shift. Again, it's not taking away that food or being restrictive, but it's helping that to have purpose. Okay, so Alana Molstein, I mentioned her before. She is the registered dietitian that we're working with. You guys, she is registered at the highest standards that you can be for dietetics, right? She sits on the board of several national organizations around nutrition. She also implemented and runs a program at UCLA that has helped thousands of people lose weight. So she completed her Bachelor of Science degree in nutrition and dietetics from the University of Maryland, really great program, and went on to get a master's in applied nutrition as well. So in helping, again, thousands of people through her private practice. And you guys, I have to tell you, like, her private practice, her typical fee is about $300 per session. $300 per session. And you're going to be amazed when you see what the price of the packages are, and to know that you get that, which is equivalent to 10 to 15 individual sessions and working with Alana for under $100. So I'm really excited to share that. So Alana herself lost over 100 pounds with this program and this system and some of the things that she's teaching. If you didn't have a chance to really listen or hear her story, I encourage you to Google Alana Molstein on the Team Beachbody YouTube site so that you can listen to her story. And that started when she was 8 years old, and she went to fat camp, and every year she did this and, kind of bounced up and down like we typically do when we diet, and how she overcame that and what things really helped her to finally turn that corner and build the foundation of this program. Okay. And, she loves to eat. She's very open about how she loves food, how she loves big meals, that she likes to eat a lot. She likes to see a lot of food when she eats. So using the principles of this program and this system will help you to be full and satisfied and satiated, and add some of those extras and things that you really love into your food to be able to really just enjoy all the meals that you have. Okay, go shut the door for me, okay? Remember, we're shutting the door today. Okay, so who is the To Be mindset for? So if you can say yes to any of these questions, To Be mindset is definitely probably for you. So you want to lose weight, but you don't like to exercise. In this program, it is just nutritional based. So they call exercise what they call extra credit, right? So it's a bonus. So you can exercise. You can implement any of the Beachbody programs or other exercise that you like. If you like to walk or run or go to the gym, whatever that might be, you can implement any type of exercise. But for a lot of people, that's a barrier to entering, right? Like, when Alana said it best, I think. She said, when I was 100 pounds overweight and not comfortable in my body and not comfortable in how my body moved, exercise was just something that kept me away from working on my nutrition too and working on losing weight. But once I started to feel better and to shed those pounds and to have more energy, I wanted to work out, right? And that's what happens for a lot of people. And so I'm excited that we can give them a foundation of where to start, and that help them to do those things that maybe they don't want to do or feel like they can't do right now, to do even more with their life. Like, that's exciting. Okay, so more people. Okay, if you love food, if you love to eat big portions and you love to feel full, this can be for you. We just talked about that. If you're tired of yo-yo dieting but want to maintain your lifestyle, right? That's kind of where I feel like I am. Like I've lost a lot of weight. I lost 35 pounds with Beachbody programs, but I feel like I'm constantly between a diet and being okay, working on a diet and being okay, to really maintain that. So learning those principles. If you want an easy to follow weight loss system without strict rules, like cutting food groups, counting calories, eating smaller portions, if you can't exercise due to an injury or illness, or you want to lose or maintain weight through better eating habits, you want to really, again, develop that better relationship with food. And if you have experienced emotional eating and want to be free from obsessing about food and feeling overwhelmed by food choices, I do too. You guys, there's a lot of times where I still, my rules. Those of you who know me well, know my rule is to not eat after 7:30. And the reason why I really adopted that principle is because it's like I lose control, right? Because of that emotional eating at that time. I just know myself in that I just never serve my body or my health or my energy levels if I eat late at night, because it just triggers these old patterns of eating for me, where I used to binge eat at night to reduce stress, to help with boredom. And, so this will help you to learn, again, some of those philosophies that will really, really make a difference with that. Okay, so what makes 2B Mindset unique and different? What makes it different from other eating plans, nutrition plans? So first of all, it's not a diet, right? We've talked about that. This isn't a diet, doesn't have a start date, an end date. You're really learning principles that you can really use for the rest of your life. Like I really loved listening to a couple of the test group coaches who went through this early. And one of them, Katie Ersta, she said, it's like they're in your head. And once those things are in your head, you can't take them out of your head. Like you know them. You know what those things are. You're not restricting yourself. You're not depriving. You don't have that mindset anymore of I can't have a piece of cake at the barbecue, or I can't do this, or I can't be in this social situation. We're going to teach you how to do it in the right way and follow a cycle that'll help you to eat well. And if you want more, to go and eat more and to do it in the right way. So you're not cutting food groups, no calorie counting. You're not deprived or feeling hungry. And you can do this no matter where you are. It was really fun when we were in Mexico a couple weeks ago on the Success Club trip. Just seeing some of the coaches who were already doing this program and following these principles, like how they were able to adopt them and still lost weight in Mexico at an all-inclusive resort, and still having fun with their team and still doing the things that they wanted to do and not feeling deprived with that. I think that's such an amazing way to look forward to feeling. Okay, so this is a little bit of information about the 2B Mindset Kit. So here's what comes in it. So we talked about the digital library and resources. So you can access these all through 2bmindset.com. Now you guys, this is part of the Beachbody On Demand platform per se. It's housed on that same, on Beachbody On Demand, but there's a new tab up there. It says Nutrition. And this is separate from Beachbody On Demand. So current Beachbody On Demand customers do not have access to 2B Mindset. This is an additional tool and resource separate from that they're creating some separate tools and things that are really exciting that will be part of that. So you could have customers who buy the 2B Mindset who aren't Beachbody On Demand members, or vice versa. You can have Beachbody On Demand members who maybe didn't want to do the 2B Mindset who won't have access to that. So, but for coaches, for customers, it is requires a separate purchase to do the 2B Mindset. But here's the video tools that you get. All of these tools you get digital copies of, but in addition to the videos that we just talked about, the 40 videos that are included, 41 videos that are included, you get the Getting Started guide. You also get a My Go-To guide. So this is fun, you guys. This is something you could like slip in your purse, in your car, that accompanies what you're going to learn in the videos. That kind of recaps everything. So it's got there a list of the food list, meal plating to show you how to plate your different meals, grocery shopping lists, and just more things to really simplify it and keep it really, really simple. Let me plug in my computer here, guys. Sorry, I just saw that that was slow. Okay, so you get also a recipe book, a 2B Mindset recipe book. It has 30 recipes that Alana really loves. Again, simplifying things in the kitchen. You're not restricted to having to use these recipes and not use other recipes, but you know, again, it gives you a good starting place and some new ideas, right? Because a lot of times it's just about finding new favorites. You also get a tracker book. So you guys, this is the key, right? To really writing down what you eat, measuring your weight every day, and then looking at that and saying, okay, I had positive results on the scale, so this is a good weight loss day for me, right? Or if the number that you see on the scale goes up, and you know, you can look at that and say, okay, what do I need to tweak, or what maybe could have caused that, or how should I redo this day to be a little bit better to have a good successful weight loss day, right? So knowledge, you guys, you're getting that knowledge, you're getting that data every single day to be able to fine tune the system. So, you know, month one is really going to be a learning experience, right? You're going to learn the system. You're going to learn what a good weight loss day looks like for you. You're going to learn how to do that and what makes sense for you to do, what things to add into your meal plan, what things maybe that you, you know, you didn't really get satisfaction from, you know, that maybe you're working to overcome with emotional eating. Like, you'll just learn all of those things. And the good thing with this system, like, you know, the results from people in month 2, month 3, month 4 were even better than month 1, which is totally different than a diet, right? Because a diet, you typically have a finite set of rules for a week or two. You do really good, you lose a lot of weight, and then it's like, I just can't sustain this, or I did want a piece of cake, or I'm tired of not being able to go out with my friends. And so you go off of it, right? And you go back to what you were doing, or most people end up gaining more weight, and it's really, really frustrating. So with this system, you just keep getting better and better as you learn and you know, like, what to expect and how to implement, again, those two bunnies. As you implement those things and it becomes more natural and more natural to you, like, you'll just be more and more excited because you'll keep losing more and more weight to get to where you want to go. You also get a water bottle. So it's a 30-ounce water bottle, and it goes through, it has some of Alana's catchphrases, so you can always be mindful of everything that's there that she's teaching too. And let me move this up here. And then you also get, so launching in June, it's not available yet, but Beachbody is also putting together a Nutrition Plus app. So everything that you can track, like in the tracker, you can be able to do digitally, which is really cool if you want to just be able to do this from your phone, things like that. So again, this is a separate app from Beachbody On Demand. But I've just kind of seen a few slides of what some of the screens are like, and I think it's going to be a really great tool to have all of your nutrition and tracking for your water, for your weight, for your meals, all of those things in one place that you can use an electronic journal. Okay, so packages. So here's the different kit options. And in our group, you'll be able to find this graphic too. I'm going to show you in just a minute. So coaches, okay, so here we are. We're going to order the basic kit, right? So it goes over everything that we just talked about in the kit. And you get your 25% discount. So you get that for $74.95 instead of the $99. So these prices that are listed here are for the month of May. Because the app isn't released yet, they're offering a $20 discount on all the packages. So these prices after June 3rd will go up $20 more. So right now is a really great opportunity to take advantage of that, right? And then as we're helping our customers, these are great packages. And I put together some tools to really help you, to help people more and to understand what their goals are, to be able to help figure out which package is best for them. So the best value is going to be this $200 package here. It includes a 12-month membership of Beachbody On Demand, your first 30 days of Shakeology, and then everything that's included in the 2B Mindset kit. So you guys, like, help people and share your experience about Beachbody On Demand and about Shakeology. You know, don't just tell them nutrition shake, you know, but and don't share all the benefits. You don't have to know all of those. What you do need to know is your own story, right? How is it helping you? How has it supported your goals? Why do you drink Shakeology every day? Like, those are the things that people are going to be able to relate to. And then if they have specific questions about the ingredients or different things like that, or how it's different than this shake or that shake, just let them know. If you don't have the answer for that, say, that's a great question. Let me consult with my coach and let me get back to you and help you, right? Anything that you don't know, people always appreciate it much more if you're like, that's an awesome question. I've never thought about it that way. Let me do some research and get right back to you. Let me call you tomorrow and set up a time to call them the next day, right? Do that anytime that you have a question. But the most valuable thing of how you're going to be able to help people and to meet their needs, see how this is going to help them, is just share your experience. That's why, one of our vital behaviors as coaches is to be proof that the product works, right? To be using these, to be showing people how this works, right? So that's going to be, if you have a brand new customer who's not using Beachbody On Demand or Shakeology, that's going to really be the best package for them. I mean, you guys, $200. So right there, that just cuts that. So they're paying $130 for their Shakeology, which means that their 2B Mindset Kit is only $70, and they get Beachbody On Demand for free, or however you want to look at it with the tools, right? Maybe it's that they're paying $99 for their 2B Mindset Kit and they and $100 for their Beachbody On Demand, and they get their $130 bag of Shakeology free, right? However you want to phrase it to people, but it's a huge value that they're saving a lot of money, $130 or more. Okay, so, and then we've got this value of the Shakeology and 2B Mindset Challenge Pack. So this Shakeology and 2B Mindset Challenge Pack comes with everything that we just talked about except Beachbody On Demand. So, a good, it's always great if people will want Beachbody On Demand, even if they might not use it a lot right now. They can kind of just cue into a few different workouts here and there. So that's always a great thing. But if they really are hesitant about that, you guys, this is a great package to start with just your nutrition. I had one lady and she's like, I really want the 200 package because I see it's a great value. She's like, but I just don't even see myself using Beachbody On Demand anytime in the near future. And so she was really just feeling anxious that she was buying something and not using it right away. So I told her, you know what? Then let's add that in later when you're ready for it. And let's really help you feel good about what you're purchasing so that you're able to get this and do this now, right? So I helped her with this Shakeology and 2B Mindset challenge package. She was really, really excited and happy, right? So if they're not ready for fitness and they really just don't want to invest in that right now, this is a really great option for your customers, right? And if they aren't ready for either of those, then they can start with the base kit too, you guys. But I know if you're asking questions about what their goals are and what's going well, what's not going well, what kind of health struggles that they are facing, Shakeology is going to be a really great option for almost everyone. So just make sure that you're asking a lot of questions so that you can find that information out from them. Okay. And then in the group too, I've got pricing for this, not only for US, but for Canada and UK options as well. Okay, so where do you go? Where do you guys start? Why get this now? So Jennifer Lipp and I have combined together to create the Take Back Your Plate Success Group. So you guys, this group is where we're going to go through 2B Mindset together. We're going to learn it. We're going to really move this through this. And our goal is to have this group open as a long-term community, forever, right? Because that support and having that is one of the biggest keys to being successful. So for those who are ready to start now, we started preseason today. So each day this week, we'll have a different post to help you to start getting into the tools, the digital tools while your package is coming, and really get set up for success to start day one on May 14th, which is going to be on this coming Monday. All right. As a coach, you also get into the office hours with Alana when you purchase your 2B Mindset Kit. So this is going to be a privately held group that is directed by Alana herself. So she's going to be in there providing more support, doing live videos, answering questions. So you get kind of that more one-on-one type group with her directly as a benefit of being a coach member. So I'm really excited about that for you guys to take advantage of that. So if you guys aren't in this Facebook group, I highly recommend that you go into this group. If you're still maybe have some questions or want to kind of see what this is all about, there's a lot of information that we've put in there. So you can send me a message and I'll add you to it, or you can just do a Google search, Take Back Your Plate. I think it's actually Take Back Your Plate with an exclamation mark at the end. And then you can request to join this group anytime, but it's open right now for anyone. So you can add friends, family, add those people who you think would be interested in this. Talk to them first. I always recommend that. Don't ever put anyone in a group without asking them, but say, hey, I want you to take a look at this. This is a program that I'm considering doing too. And I thought it would be maybe something that we could do together. Thought of you because, and let them know why. And if they're interested, put them in here. So it's open group through this week. On May 13th, only the people who have purchased the program will remain in the group, and everyone else will be given the opportunity to rejoin at a later time when they purchase their 2B Mindset Kit. Okay. All right. So now let's talk about how to help others with the 2B Mindset. So I'm just going to introduce you to a tool that I created, and you can reference this if you go to the I Choose Fit Coaches Circle Facebook group. You'll be able to access this document in the file section. Okay, so I'm going to close out of this and just pull up this document here, so I can show you what's here for you. Okay, so I kind of snooped on a few other coaches and found some of the posts that I really, really loved, and put them all here together for you to use. Let me see if I can grow this a little bit. Does that help? Yeah. I see Rachel squinting. Don't worry.
I didn't know you could see me.
Group too. So after this video, you can go in there and you can find this document. So, but these are just some example posts, you guys, that you can use on Instagram or Facebook to just generate interest. So I definitely recommend that you don't take these word for word, because Facebook doesn't really love that when they see duplicate messages. But use these for ideas, change the wording a little bit, add your picture, and make it your own. Okay, so there's 5 different examples of posts. So go in there, take a look at those. Those are some great things that you can do to draw interest. Also, if you're using your Facebook stories or your Instagram stories, it's a great place to share you implementing the 2B mindset, right? So maybe one day you talk about how you're drinking water before you eat all your meals, or you're showing a picture of maybe a new vegetable that you're trying, or you talk about how you're changing your relationship with the scale, right? Weighing in every day and overcoming that fear of that number and how that's helping you, right? Just talk about those things that you're doing, and then issue that call to action, right? If you maybe you talk about how you've always been a yo-yo dieter, up and down. If you're a yo-yo dieter too, send me a DM and I can tell you more about this program and how we're going to do this together, right? How we're going to overcome that together. So you can use your stories, or stories is a great way to just show little snippets of what 2B mindset is and to do that. Okay, and then I've got for you an example of messages that you can send to people too, right? So when you do these posts, anyone who likes or comments on those posts, you want to reach out and take this to a private message, send them a private message, right? So here's a really good intro. Hey, just thought you wanted some information, or hey, thank you so much for liking my post on the nutrition workshop that I posted about. I just want, and then tell them about it, right? This is something you can use for the rest of your life. Would you like to chat about this? Can I just ask them some questions so that they get responded, right? So if they're interested, great. You're going to tell them a little bit more about what it is. And then I always love, like I said, we have to find out why this is important to them, why they want to lose weight, what they're struggling with now, because that's the best way we can help them to know which plan is best for them and how to do that, right? So here's a couple of questions that you can have them respond to so that you can learn more about where they're at. Okay. And then message 3. So you're going to repeat their why, right? And relate to them, right? Share a piece of your own story and what you felt like, or how you felt in that situation, or how you would feel in that situation, right? So you're just kind of restating and letting them know that you heard them, that you're listening, and that you're empathizing with them. And then set up a time to talk to them. You guys, I found the biggest success in just taking this to a phone call and doing a one-on-one call and talking to people for a few minutes. That way you don't have to have, instead of having 5, 6, 7, 8 back and forth via messenger, it can take 10, 15 minutes to really dial in with someone to get to know their needs and what works for them. If you're a newer coach or just a coach not feeling really secure about that, I am here to help. Okay, so when you set those up, I want you guys to tell me, and any of those that I can be on, I would love to. So when you set that up, to say, hey, I'd like to set up a time where me and my coach can get on the phone with you for just a few minutes to talk to you a little bit more about what package would be best for you. And then give them specific times, right? Would 7 o'clock would Monday at 7 o'clock be best, or would Tuesday at 8 o'clock in the morning work best for you, right? Give them 2 specific times that you're available to talk and have them choose. If you give them a choice, they're going to make a choice. If you say, would you be able to talk? They might say yes, they might say no, they might never respond back to you, right? So give them that choice. Give them that choice between one selection or another, and they'll always respond and give you an answer with that. Okay, so I recommend, again, one-on-one calls. You don't have to do that if that's not your style. I know a lot of coaches don't, but, be brave, have that call. You'll see it's not as intimidating and hard as you think, and I'm here to help. I want to get on those calls with you guys, so use me so that you can see how I kind of flow through some of those questions, right? And you'll go into that with a lot of confidence and feeling good. Okay, so after you've had that one-on-one, or you've messaged them back and forth a little bit to tell them a little bit what you think that they need, why Beachbody On Demand would fit for them, why Shakeology, why this 2B mindset will fit, then you're just going to follow up. Okay, so put their name here. Everyone loves to hear their name. Susie, I'm so pumped and excited to help you have success with this. Okay, here's the graphic of the various packages we discussed. Again, I feel that this package, the Shakeology and 2B Mindset Kit package, will be the best for you. Both the first and second packages are a killer deal. Here's the next steps. Let's help you get started with your kit, right? You'll receive a digital access immediately that you can get started right away, and then your package of tools will come in 5 to 7 days after you complete your enrollment. Here's the information I need to help you enroll. You guys, helping people is so easy because now we have the share a cart option where you can just create a shopping cart for your customer. And if you don't know how to do that, message me. I'll send you the training that I did on that. But it's so easy, right? So we just need, this is the only information we need from them. So I just need your name, email, phone number that you want with your account, and confirm what package that you want this package, and then what flavor of Shakeology do you want to try. And you guys, Shakeology is really easy to share. So here's the graphic. You can send them. It's in the document. But here, it's really easy to share Shakeology too. And I'll add the Canadian Shakeology selections here too. So we've got both of those for everybody on our team. But they can just choose from this, right? They can see all the options here. They're like, oh, this one looks good. I think I want to try the chocolate bag. And, help them through any questions that they have. You can tell them what your favorite flavor is, but this will make it really easy. Okay. I'm excited to help you get started. Look forward to hearing back from you. And boom, you're done, right? So after you do that, so you answer any questions they have, I put some additional resources. This is another coach and her sample script, so maybe you can look through that, find what best fits your style. And then we've got this is a PDF full of information about the 2B mindset that you can go through and look at as well. So lots of great tools there to help you feel confident to share this, you guys, to help you to feel willing to go for it. And again, you don't need to know all the answers. You don't. Use your enthusiasm. Learn about this for you and start sharing that, and just be excited about it, and other people will follow. And I just feel like this program is one that we can help many, many people, because you guys, there's not anyone that I know of who doesn't want or can use some betterment in their relationship with food. right? And that having that better relationship will better serve their goals in their life, in their health, in their fitness, in their jobs, with their families, their careers, like all of those things improve as we get healthier, as we feel better about ourselves, as we feel like we can live our life and not feel restricted around what we have to eat or saying no all the time. So questions. Okay, if you guys have any questions, put them in the chat section and I'll be happy to answer them. Or if you're on, you guys can, I think everyone's unmuted, so you guys can just shout out some questions too.
Oh.
Anyone have any questions?
Where can we find that link that you were just showing us?
Maybe
for
I lied, I can't hear you.
Oh. Hello?
Can you try again?
Okay, hold on. Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Maybe if I unmute my computer, then I could hear you.
Well, I had to hit a button that says speak now.
Oh, okay, perfect. So maybe it wasn't me.
Where did you say we can get that the page you were just on with the links for the conversation?
So in our Facebook group, so it's called I Choose Fit Coaches Circle. In that group.
Okay.
That document is in that group.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, it'll help make things really easy for you to be able to share that.
Definitely.
Any other questions, you guys? All right, I hope are you excited to try this out? Yeah, I am too. I'm really, really excited. So again, get in that Take Back Your Plate group. Keep learning more about it too and share it. So if you have any other questions, you can post them in the group. I'll put this replay in that I Choose Fit Coaches Circle group as well. So you can ask there, or again, you can text me 801-706-4176. That's the best way to reach me. I wanted to tell you guys too, like if you saw my email about this, let me know. And if you didn't see my email about this, which I sent on Saturday, will you go into your accounts and just look at like your promotions folder, and if you see it there, move it into your inbox, because I use a system called Get Response, and sometimes it might just send them to your promotion folder. But once you move it into your inbox, you'll always get that information into your inbox. And any information that I post that's important or about meetings like this or team calls that I put into the Coaches Circle Facebook group, I also email out. So, and I know that's a lot easier sometimes for people to see email and things like that. So that would be a great way to make sure that you're seeing all that information as it comes out to you. So thank you guys for jumping on. It's good to see you, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.